10K. That's my first 10K since Gen 2 came out. So check this out. It's getting dark now, but we're gonna keep walking for at least another 2 kilometers so I can hatch all these eggs. 7 of them were picked up today, possibly 8. So I just want to see what's going to hatch from these and see which Gen 2 Pokemon are hatching from which eggs. So that's the plan. There's a lot going on, and I could honestly stay out here all night, but I feel like I need to limit myself a little bit so that I don't run out of content too quickly. You feel me? Okay, here's an exciting one. That is going to be Croconaw, Totodile's evolution, and oh, here's another Slugma on the way. Here it is, Croconaw. This is a 2nd stage starter Pokemon. Evolves from Totodile, so like Wartortle, Charmeleon, it should be fairly difficult to catch. 438 CP though means it's probably a pretty low level. Like I said earlier, Feraligatr is going to be a pretty strong water type attacker.
No.
Let's get that berry back on.
Don't.
Got it. I think with that I'm up to like 15 new Pokemon today, which is
Please don't run. Please don't
like
run.
almost 20% of the new available Gen 2 Pokemon. It's probably going to be a lot like Gen 1, where you'll fill up a lot of slots early, and then there's just going to be a few that are really rare that you won't find very common. What those Pokemon are remains to be seen, but we'll probably find out pretty soon what people are catching a lot of and what people are not seeing very often. We have a Hoppip here. Hoppip is grass and flying type, and well, Hoppip is actually super weak. It's gonna know Splash, which does nothing at all. And, ooh, it kind of floats like Jigglypuff. Hoppip evolves twice. Its first evolution is Skiploom, and then after that it's Jumpluff. And Jumpluff is gonna be weak, just like Hoppip. It's not gonna be a very strong, fully evolved Pokemon. No Splash on this one, that's good. So Bullet Seed, Seed Bomb, and again, moves have changed. Existing moves had their damage, their charge bars updated, so we're not exactly sure what the best moves are anymore. I could barely see it there, but check it out. Another new Pokemon, Murkrow. It's a dark and flying type. One of my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. I just like its like the witch hat design. It's not very strong, it doesn't have good stats. It doesn't evolve until Gen 4 when Honchkrow was introduced. So for now, Murkrow, probably not going to be doing much. Could have dark type moves, but its stats are not going to back those moves up at all in battle. Look at that. Feint Attack, Drill Peck. And well, it's just non-stop new Pokemon. It's not slowing down. I'm gonna get like a third of Gen 2 tonight. Spinarak is the counterpart to Ledyba. It's a bug and poison type. Similar to Weedle, it should be fairly common in places where you're seeing Caterpie and Weedle now. It evolves to Ariados, again, bug and poison type, but just like Ledian, not very strong stats-wise. It did have some interesting moves that made it usable in the main series, but that's not likely to carry over to Pokemon GO. That's another new entry, so many. I wonder what I'm up to for today. It's gotta be like 17 or 18 now. Poison Sting, Cross Poison. I mean, there it is. Another new Pokemon. And a Seaking. Wow. Let's just catch this Seaking because Niantic just announced on Twitter that you're now going to get more candy for catching evolved Pokemon in the wild, and this Seaking is way over here now, making it much harder to play with one hand. There we go. Got him on the slide. So let's see how much candy we actually get for catching an evolved Pokemon. 5 candies for catching Seaking. So that's an increase of 2 over the standard 3 candies. But I'm sure you guys are able to do that math on your own. So there you go, evolved Pokemon, worth 5 candies now. At least a second stage. I'm not sure about catching a third stage. And I'm not sure when we're gonna find one. Wow, we have an Azurill on the sightings, that's Meryl's evolved form, but right here is a Dragonair, which is also exciting, even though it's not new. 1134. Someone said, did he just say Dragonite? Oh, I should have Ultra Balled that. Ooh,
I know,
hit him
what
on the
am I
tail.
doing?
I'm so used to like not using Ultra Balls for anything. Ultra Ball, Raspberry. We gotta get this. Got it. There's Dragonair. It just ran from Cassie.
It's okay, it was super
Total
low.
bummer, but 5 candies for that one too. Anyway, Azurill, let's go. Okay, here it is, Azurill, Azurill. I don't really know how to pronounce it. I expected it to be a little bigger on the map though. Like I said earlier, probably not going to be a super strong Pokemon. It's going to depend on the moves, which again, we don't know anything about right now. So we'll just catch this for the Pokedex and then dive into all the changes soon. That's probably, honestly, I think that's the most exciting part for me. Is just, oh, my egg ended. It keeps happening.
I just started my 4.
I think the exciting thing for me, you know, new Pokemon is great, but even more exciting than that is the changing metagame. Examining all the changes, seeing what's new, seeing what's good, what's been nerfed, what's been buffed. And speaking of nerfs, Lapras finally got its appropriate CP adjustment. You remember when they changed the CP formula originally, Lapras was the only Pokemon that didn't have its CP changed because that happened during the Lapras event. But it has now been updated, it follows the same formula as every other Pokemon, and it did get a slight nerf because of that. Now, let's get these eggs hatched and get some dinner. Okay, I know they're not Gen 2, so this might not be as exciting, but Dodrio and Magneton, 2 triple-headed Pokemon. Checking in here with the Dodrio, and this is a female Dodrio. You can tell because it has a white or a beige neck, as opposed to black like you're used to seeing. Black is now a male Doduo and Dodrio. These lighter necks are going to be females. So this is the first time I'm actually noticing a gender difference in a Pokemon. So it seems like that definitely went live along with Gen 2. I totally forgot about it because, you know, the hype is so strong for Gen 2. But here it is, gender differences definitely showing up in game. So we should see right there, female Dodrio. Exciting. I encountered this over by the Trilore, but it was kind of loud with music. You can probably still hear it here, honestly. But here's Natu. Natu is a flying and psychic type that evolves into Xatu. They're sort of like a Native American or Aztec, I don't know. Some kind of indigenous peoples inspired birds. Here it is, another new entry. This is crazy. By the way, Togetic has been spotted in the wild, as have the baby Pokemon. Just mention that since I saw Togetic there. But here it is, Natu. It's going to evolve into Xatu for 50 candies. Not the best stats-wise, but could have, again, some decent moves. I know this sounds crazy to say, but I would like it if I could stop running into new Pokemon, so I can just keep walking and hatch these eggs. Let's go. The first batch of new eggs is going off. I just accidentally hatched one, and it's Goldeen. But let's see what else we have. These should be all 2Ks, and then the 5Ks should go in a few more steps. Nidoran, not Gen 2. Bulbasaur, I'll take it. That's my second starter hatch today. Here we go. I think this is the last one for this set right now. Please be Gen 2. Machop. 4.6, 4.7. Yeah, let's get these done. Okay, well, my eggs were hatching, but my game just restarted, so I'm not going to get to see hatching animations, but we'll see what hatched out of those 3 5K eggs. Let's see, yeah. Eggs are all gone. So let's see. Recent. Oh, sweet. I got Tyrogue. Tyrogue hatches from 5K and is going to evolve to Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, or Hitmontop. I'm not sure if there's a way to guarantee Hitmontop, but I'm going to hold on to this until we find out for sure if there is a way to do that. I also hatched Stantler, which is exciting. Stantler is a normal type. Yeah, that's a good IV Stantler. I'm happy about that. That's definitely a Pokemon I like. Zen Headbutt and Wild Charge. Wild Charge is a new electric type move. Zen Headbutt you guys know, but its power has been changed. 2 confirmed Gen 2 Pokemon hatching from 5Ks, Stantler and Tyrogue. I'm actually really excited about this Tyrogue. Let me appraise it. Attack is its best stat. So, if they went with the same method as the main series games, when Tyrogue reaches level 20, if its attack is higher than its defense, it evolves into Hitmonlee. If its defense is higher than its attack, it evolves into Hitmonchan. And if its attack and defense are equal, it evolves into Hitmontop. Now, if they applied that to IVs from this Tyro, you know what? It's not worth speculating. We'll find out for sure, and then we'll talk about it. But for now, we're gonna post up and eat dinner. We got something new in the restaurant. Oh, it's Xatu. Yep, here it is. This is Natu's evolved form. These seem like they're going to be fairly common. I actually saw one on sightings earlier on the nearby list. So, let's just catch this. Look at that, soaring up high. Easier to hit great throws on those. Got it. Oh no, no egg. I've missed out on like 5 new Pokemon with no lucky egg. Forgot about that. Feint attack, future sight. Huge damage on that. Anyway, Xatu. I would say it's going to be uncommon. Look at that. 30. I have 30 Gen 2 Pokemon already. I had 6 babies when we started today, so that means I've caught 24 Gen 2 Pokemon today. And if there's 86 or less added, I'm going to be done with this quick. Oh man, there's a Blissey at the top of this gym already too.
Yeah.
3,005.
I know, I was thinking to evolve mine.
So, someone just brought us this roll because the chef recognized me. So shout out to Christian, thank you very much. Appreciate it, man. Oh, $12. This is the most I've ever paid for parking here, except for when I got the ticket yesterday. We finished eating. We are not quite leaving. We're hanging out in Long Beach tonight. We're gonna stay at the new apartment because the old tenant is having cleaners come tomorrow to clean the place because it wasn't clean when I signed my lease. They're gonna be there in the morning, so rather than get up and drive back out here, I figure we'll just stay there, sleep on the couch, I guess. It's almost 11 now. I'm here at the new apartment. Cleaner's coming in the morning. I have a lot to edit, but I'm on a Pokestop, so it's going to be lured throughout the entire edit. See if I can grab some of the new evolution items, hopefully, maybe even a couple more Gen 2 Pokemon. In the meantime, like I said, there's going to be a lot to cover over the next few days and weeks. So stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you tomorrow. I just managed to put a lure on. First Pokemon that spawns is Larvitar. Larvitar is like the Dratini of second generation. It's gonna be, you know what? I should use the double candy berry. Dang. Now I actually have to hit it. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I guess I'll just try to catch it. It's gonna be super rare, and its final evolved form is Tyranitar, which is gonna be the new Dragonite. I think its CP, its max CP is actually gonna be higher than Dragonite, and I caught it for my 6-day streak because it's exactly midnight. I didn't have a lucky egg on. But, Larvitar, that's awesome. Oh my god, and it's level 30 already. Pretty decent, but that's good. That's exciting to have. So anyway, Tyranitar is gonna be, I think, the highest CP non-legendary. It's a dark and rock type, meaning it has double weakness to fighting. So it'll be similar to Dragonite in that regard too, where it's going to have some pretty decent counters. So even though it has high CP, and you'll probably see it in a lot of gyms, it should be relatively easy to beat as well. It also has a huge attack stat, so it's going to be a great attacker. Alright, anyway. I gotta go get back to editing. I got another one. Swinub. Oh, hello. Swinub. This was another one of my early, I think this was actually my original favorite Gen 2 Pokemon when it first came out. I just have this thing for like round, ground type Pokemon, I guess. Sandshrew, Swinub. It's ground and ice, and I don't have a lucky egg on. But I've been sitting here for like 2 hours editing, and we're kind of drifting in and out of range of the Pokestop, so it's been really inconsistent with the spawns. I've seen Go Plus light up several times yellow, but I don't want to use Go Plus to catch new Pokemon. So every time it lights up yellow, I go to the game and hope that I drift, and a few times just nothing spawned because I haven't actually been in range. So anyway, Swinub evolves into Piloswine, and then gets another evolution, Mamoswine, in 4th gen. Piloswine's probably going to be decent. Mamoswine will definitely be strong, but again, that's probably quite a ways off. Alright, back to editing. Alright, I actually got it in range this time. Hoot Hoot. This is sort of the Pidgey of 2nd generation. It evolves into Noctowl, and Ash actually had a shiny Noctowl in the TV show, so shiny. Might be coming soon. Hoot Hoot will probably be pretty common. Surprisingly, this is the first one I've seen. No egg. I did see some on the nearby list earlier, but we never actually got to them. And it does actually have 2 legs, believe it or not. It just always stands on 1. Alright, more editing. Oh my god, no, I missed it!
How did you miss it? How did you miss it? I thought you got it. Press it.
I didn't. Oh my god. That was really disappointing. It seems like my luck hasn't changed with Gen 2, because I just missed this. That's Tyranitar. That's the biggest. That is the Pokemon for Gen 2. And it's actually kind of crazy that we've had both Larvitar and Tyranitar spawn here at the apartment from this lure. So, who knows, maybe I'll get lucky again, but this is crazy. So, Cassie's gonna catch it right now, and I might not see one again for months, like I did with Dragonite. But that's it. That's the guy. Oh, I got yellow again. My Go Plus is yellow. Mischievous is cool, but I just missed a Tyranitar. I'm not gonna let that go for a little while. Mischievous is a pure ghost type. It's the first and only pure ghost type at this point. And, well, to be honest, it's not very strong. It does evolve in 4th generation to Mismagius. But again, 4th generation. Long way off at this point. Did you just catch it? Cassie's got Tyranitar already. Meanwhile, I'm struggling with the Mischievous. Alright. I got that. I have no idea what I'm up to for the day, but it's a lot. And no Lucky Egg again. Hex and Ominous Wind. Hex is a new move. Ominous Wind has been updated. No good on the IVs, but dang. That Tyranitar. I can't believe that happened.